Hey guys, so today we are going to be doing a story time, obviously. So last night, two of my friends and myself went to go get our nails done, and we went to the salon that I've always gone to for since I was 16, 15, almost 16 basically. So, about a year ago, this nail salon got new owners and got all new people and stuff in there. So I found a new girl there who does a really, really good job, and her name's T. Okay. So I got my nails done, whatever. They look great, right? And then she moves on to my first friend, Casey. Well, they stopped taking people at 7:30. They stopped taking people so they can close. And when we got there, it was 6:40, yeah, 6:45. And at first, it was only me getting my nails done. And then my other two friends, Casey and Alexis, decided that they wanted to get theirs done while we were there. So she was like, well, it's only me tonight, so, you guys are just gonna have to be patient, whatever. And we're like, that's fine, whatever, take your time. Because she was finishing up a girl when we came in. So she did my nails, and they look good. They're good. They're great. Obviously, she does pretty good work. And then she moves on to Casey. Well, at the time, it was 8:15 now, and Casey was finishing up. Well, not really. She was getting ready to start painting. So Alexis decided that she wasn't going to get her nails done anymore. So she puts back the colors that she had picked out. She had picked out 3 colors because she was going to do, it's dark purple, a silver, or a sparkle, or something. I don't know. It was 3 different purples, okay? It was cute, whatever. So Casey's finishing up, right? There's 2 nails left. 2 nails. And Alexis and I are just standing around talking. And we turn around and there are 2 cops behind us. 2 cops. And we just looked and we were like, hey. Well, oh, I'm sorry. My mouth is very dry. So the cop looks over at T doing Casey's nails, and she goes, or the cop said whatever. The cop goes, you called. And she stands up while doing Casey's nails and points and says, she stole nail polish. It's on our cameras. So we're looking around what? We're so shocked right now. And we were just we don't have anything. You can check our coats and bags, whatever. You can check all of them. So she's like, well, it's in her coat, talking about Casey's coat. Casey has a hunter green coat with fur around the hood, and so do I, but hers is a longer one, and mine's more of a puffier bomber looking one. So we hand the cop Casey's coat, and she goes, no, that's not the right coat, it's the other coat. And I was like, well, that's my coat, but you can check it too, whatever. There's nothing in them. So he starts going through, and then Alexis just offered up her coat too, just so we could get the whole process, moving. So the guy cop is checking out our coats and stuff, and he's like, is there anything in there, the normal stuff? And we're like, no. I was like, I just have, I have sunglasses and I think a lipstick in mine. And he was like, okay. Well, so he finds the sunglasses, he finds the lipstick, whatever, and he's going through all the coats and stuff, and the female officer walks over to Casey and pats her down. Like, Casey told her she could pat her down and stuff. And she's like, here's my purse. You can go through my purse. Alexis offered up her purse. And then, so the cop is like looking around. They're both looking at each other like there's nothing here. And the nail lady, T, she just keeps dragging it on. Like, can you check this on them? And no, it's on our camera. And then looks over at Alexis and says, well, she had 3 nail polishes and she put them back. So she must have heard me call the cops. And we're like, Alexis goes, no, I'm not getting my nails done now. That's why I put my nail polishes back. Because, you know, you're supposed to pick out your fucking collar when you go in the store. But whatever. So they're like, pat her down again. You know, and the lady cop looks over and she's like, there's nothing on them. What do you want me to do? Like, there's nothing on them. So now everybody's I know that they're like embarrassed. It's so awkward, right? So awkward. And Casey's nails aren't even done, right? And the cop's like, well, what do you want us to do? You want us to ask her to leave? Or... And she's like, well, they haven't paid for anything yet. And he's like, well, you haven't finished her nails, so I'm not going to make her pay if you're not going to finish her nails. And then she was like, oh, well, I guess I will finish them. And at this point, we honestly I should have just paid for my nails and left. So she looks at Casey, she finishes her nails, and then as soon as she finishes the paint on them, she looks at her and she's like, it's $80. And Casey's like, for just my nails? She's like, oh, well, yours are $40 and mine, talking about me, are $35. And I was like, okay. So she asked, Casey was like, well, my nails are wet, so, and she's like, yeah. So Casey's like, well, Kelsey, can you come get $40 out of my bag, and only $40 because she's not getting a tip. And I think that she's a little, like, frustrated she was not going to get a tip. Because earlier we had talked about people who don't tip and how, you know, they'll get denied, like, services and stuff. Well, we usually tip her, I don't know, like, anywhere from $5 to $15 on a normal day, like, going on it. Well, since it had been so late, because it was, like, after, you know, we sat there and had to talk to the cops forever, it was like almost 9 o'clock at this point. So we were like, we were already planning on tipping her at least $10 a piece, like, for staying over, which we had been into there before. Like, one time Casey and I went in there before, and it was just us two and her in there until like almost 10:30 because she was so busy, and we had showed up at like 6 o'clock and waited that long. Well, anyway, we paid for the nails, and she wouldn't allow Casey to go to the back and dry her nails. No, not at all. She literally starts closing down the shop as soon as we paid. As soon as we paid. So, I'm paying for mine, right? And she had already told me it was $35. And then when I rang out, it ended up being $40.96. $5 difference. Almost $6, actually. So, whatever. I'm not too worried about the $5, but maybe she added herself on a tip, because I only tipped her $1, and I was gonna write something really fucking mean on the receipt and be a total cunt, but needless to say, I won't be back. She, like, totally lost my respect, because I've been going to her forever. And, like, she never tried to blame me for anything. Like, it was just my two friends that she tried to blame. And I think that's actually, like, worse. I don't know. It might just be me, but if I've been coming to you for a while, like, I feel like you should respect me and my friends enough. Like, And if you thought that we were stealing, to just kick us out and not, you know, call the cops. Like, the whole time she was dragging it on and dragging it on, the male cop is like looking at me and Alexis and is like, this is what happens, like, you guys are cooperating, like, you guys don't even seem like you guys would have anything on you. They never even checked my bag, and I offered my bag at the end because she was like insisting that we had nail polishes. Like, she was insisting so hard that we actually thought that we might have nail polishes on us, because we were like, oh man, did we like accidentally, you know, like drop one in our bag or something. Like, she just kept going. It went on for probably 20 minutes of her just saying like, no, they do have a nail polish, they do have a nail polish, they do have a nail polish, when we didn't have anything on us, like anything at all. Like, the only thing remotely close, I had like a lipstick, and Casey had a few of her lipsticks in her purse. But I don't know. I'm calling today because I'm going to talk to the manager, and I'm just gonna express how it's being ran there, and then yeah, and I'm going, and I've already put it on Facebook, so I want all my Facebook friends to know, like, do not go there. It's just, it was honestly like the most embarrassing thing in my life, because I don't know, she said it's on our camera. Well, bitch, show us the camera, show us where you saw it, because for one, you got me and Casey mixed up. Like, you thought that we had different coats on when we didn't have different coats on. You thought we switched coats. Like, no, girl, I cannot fit into Casey's coat. Okay, Casey's like this big around. No. I don't know. It's just my rant. I'm a little PO'd. I was way pissed off last night. Yeah, it just sucks because I'm gonna have to find a new nail tech, and she actually does really, really good work, and that's what fucking sucks, is she's really good. And if you go onto their website, you can read the reviews, and everybody's like, yeah, she's super good. T is super good. T is so good. So, yeah, this was at, Davy Nails, whatever the fuck it is, in Grove City, Ohio. So, don't go. Alright, that's it. Sorry for my rant, guys, but yeah. I will see you guys on the next one. Bye!